The most important media outlet in the country right now.
Welcome to the Watering Hole. This is episode 99.
Almost there to the ton, the 100. Got 99 problems, but
Podcast ain't one.
there we go.
Whitey's one.
Yeah.
99 episodes. That's a classic 99 reference. What else you got for me? Is it? A 99 reference.
99 problems.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither.
Hey! Jay-Z. Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
99. Rick Vaughan.
99.
Rick Vaughan.
I don't know what you're talking
Major
about.
League. You may think I'm shit now, but one day you're going to be sorry that you cut me.
Never seen it.
No.
With
I'm
Charlie
catch
Sheen.
on somewhere else, and every time that I pitch against you, I'm going to stick it up your ass.
What movie are you talking about?
Major League.
Nah, never seen it.
Wesley Snipes.
No.
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
No.
Tom Berenger.
No.
So it's about the Cleveland Indians.
Okay.
Right? And yeah,
Just pitch me the movie.
they go from.
Yeah, he is the pitcher.
No,
he's
there
the
we go.
pitcher. Wild Thing, Rick Vaughan.
Nah.
Oh, you have to watch this movie.
Okay.
You have to.
Is it on Netflix?
Do you think it's the best sports movie ever?
No. Oh, I haven't seen it. So.
There you go. Let's start there.
Let's start right there.
Space Jam.
There you go. Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
We'll start with best sports movie.
Best sports movie.
Yeah.
Remember the Titans.
So let's give a couple of candidates. So
Give me a podium.
Okay. Remember the Titans in there.
hang on. Can we just park 1 second?
Okay.
Sure.
Formalities.
Oh, 100%.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah. Just rip through the formalities.
Oh, we need to thank the Premier.
Oh,
Always.
Peter
Always.
Milanauskas.
Thanks, Pete.
I love you.
My best mate. Big Swing Golf Mile End.
Yes.
Check them out.
And our hot crack partners,
Pirate Life.
Pirate Life.
So hang on.
Hey.
Tip of the crack. This week's Chris.
ahead.
Episode 99, tip of the crack. So we have the hot crack every week. Like, we got to be saying hot crack more as well. Oh, you were right. I listened back to some old stuff and we've dropped the ball a bit there.
Hot crack.
But
Hot crack.
we do the tip of the crack.
Yeah.
Bit of a shout out. Something that's happened in the golf world or
Wow.
our world the past week, and they get the little
Your Mo's really touching that
touching
mic.
the thing.
Yeah, it's really
Back a little bit.
scraping.
Bit of ASMR.
Yeah.
This week's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Deserves it.
Deserves it.
I
And I
already
want to talk
I already
about
know
him,
what you're going to say.
and I want to talk about him a little bit more as the episode goes on.
Yeah.
Mm.
But Lucas Herbert.
Yes.
What a win. What a guy.
Hey, and we said the win was coming. I know it's not on Live, but
I
it's
think that's only that's a matter of time. Too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eagles.
Eagles to finish.
5-stroke win.
Yeah. Electric.
Second pro win in Japan.
Nice.
So Herbie,
He's in some great form.
Mm-hmm.
hot cracks for you, Herbie.
Yeah. Herbie's the man.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, nice little
pop.
tee off there. Hot crack that into the microphone, please. Oh, nice, Whitey.
Hot crack.
Hot crack for me. Yeah.
So yeah, we will. We'll
like-
come. We'll come
You
back.
like that?
We'll come back to Lucas Herbert. I've got a little bit more to say about that.
Okay. It sounds like you got a bone to pick.
No. Well, maybe.
He's got a boner to pick.
Yeah. My boner.
But let's go back to that. Go back to 99. Rick Vaughan let us in here.
Yeah.
Best sport movies.
Yeah.
So you said Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. Happy Gilmore's in there.
Oh,
How many did I
Hang
get?
on.
Fuck's sake.
Wait your turn.
All right.
Chris, give me one.
Well, Major League.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Mine's a little bit left field. I mean, there's plenty of sport. We're going to throw them around.
Yeah.
Cool Runnings.
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
okay.
you know,
Yeah.
hey,
I mean, who doesn't
It's
love a good bobsled?
Hey,
Yeah. Steals your heart.
do you cry when you watch Cool Runnings?
Yeah.
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 I mean,
There is.
I don't know. I don't know if it recently, but
Are you nervous?
No, you know, like right at the end when they crash, they have to finish the race.
Sunker,
The
you dead?
The finish line's right there.
Yeah. True story.
So Cool Runnings, Remember the
Oh,
Titans.
yeah.
What did you say?
Major League.
Major League. I'll give me another one.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. Give me another one.
The Replacements.
Oh, Keanu Reeves. I love that fucking
Shane
movie.
Footsteps Falco.
Yeah. The best.
Field of Dreams.
Oh, if you build it, they'll come. I was going to give you a
I
quote
haven't
from all
watched
of
seen
these.
that either
Really?
Field of
You know,
Dreams.
to be honest, though, I hadn't actually watched that until
recently.
recently. I say probably a couple
Is
of
this
years.
early 90s or 80s?
Oh, 90? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Wait right there.
Give me another one.
Moneyball.
Great movie.
Oh, money. Yeah, nice one.
Yeah.
Field of Dreams is 1989.
Wow.
There we go. Bit
That's
before my time.
insane.
Well, not before my time, but, you know. I
While we're on Kevin Costner, Draft Day.
That's a great movie.
haven't seen it. Fuck, I haven't seen a lot of movies.
Kevin Costner's done a few.
Do you count basketball?
Yes. Oh, basketball is, yeah.
Kevin Costner. Tin Cup.
Yeah, that was. I was going to get that.
He was in Bull Durham.
Yeah, he was in Bull Durham.
And what's the other, For the Love of the Game? Billy Chappell, when he's the pitcher of the Detroit Tigers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's been in a few. He's a real sports
Bunch
nut.
of those I haven't seen either.
I'm a bit of a cinephile.
What other? So what other movies?
Space Jam.
Space Jam.
I'll steal your heart.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks.
That's called Champions, the first one.
What is?
People call it the Mighty Ducks, but the first one's actually called Champions.
I think they changed the name, though, didn't
And then
they?
it was D2 and then D3.
Champions.
It's
Yeah.
called Champions.
I think so.
you
I
mean
think it was
it's called Champions?
initially called
The
Champions.
first Ducks movie is called Champions.
I think
No,
they
it's
changed.
not.
They changed it though. They changed it. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I got another one for you. One of my all-time favorites. White Man Can't Jump.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I see. Yeah, I love that movie. That's a
Yeah.
great movie.
What do you say? What was that one that you said with Kevin Bacon?
Oh, the
Air
air
up
the
there.
air up there.
Yeah.
See? It's called Champions in brackets, the Mighty Ducks.
It's called the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, it's the Mighty Ducks, man.
It's called
So
Champions.
so we just named off a bunch of sports movies.
What's the point?
What about
Yeah, no, what's the?
what about this? I watched this not long ago.
Yeah,
This would be controversial. Caddyshack.
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
I didn't. Maybe the humour's not quite what it used to be. I didn't find it funny this time.
Yeah, right. Haven't seen it.
Bag of Ants.
Bag of Ants is a good one. Will
haven't
Smith?
seen it? No.
No,
Matt Damon.
no.
What else?
What else? There's plenty. I know I'm missing some, that's for sure.
I think we got the big dogs in there. In terms of
Any given Sunday?
Any given Sunday.
Sunday.
Steamin' Willie Beeman.
Yeah.
so, out of those, what is you reckon the best sports movie of all time? It's got to be they're down.
Remember the Titans is pretty
You,
good.
you can't go past it. I feel. I love that movie. It's the best.
Remember the Titans is good.
But then, yeah, a bunch of those other
Happy
ones.
Happy Gilmore, obviously.
But the
I d-
best
I'm-
ever.
I've got my fears about the second one.
Well, that's what I'm going to get to in a second. I just want
Yeah.
to
I
finish.
think it's going to be a
I
cameo
think-
circus.
I reckon Major League 1 and 2, just because of the whole... Okay, I'll put it this way. I love when it's like a real franchise in
Yeah.
a movie as well.
Yeah.
And that made the Cleveland Indians so popular. And because it's Cleveland as
Yeah.
well, like that was... So
Same
yeah,
with
like I said,
Draft
the
Day.
Cleveland Indians, yeah, and again, Cleveland
Yeah.
Browns. Must be something about Cleveland. They
They're
need some
terrible.
help. It would... Major League 1 and 2, that was pretty epic.
Major League 2 was good, except the switch from Wesley to Mike Epps.
Yeah, it didn't
that
work.
annoyed me.
Yeah, it didn't work.
We forgot the biggest one.
What?
Bring it on.
Omar Epps.
Cheerleading. Yeah, that was
Omar-
huge.
Actually, it was,
Fired up.
Yeah, fired up. Sick.
it was Omar Epps, not Mike Epps.
Yeah.
I'm looking in Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans?
Yeah, that's a movie I've watched throughout my life, and I still love it. I mean, Happy Gilmore's the same, but
Yeah.
It's Major
the
League
drama,
for me.
the drama.
It's Major League for me, and The Replacements is...
I love The Replacements. It's
yeah.
a bit cheesy, but it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
I'm going to say Major League and White Man Can't Jump. I think they're my two.
White Men Can't Jump.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
in saying that, we said Tin Cup, Happy Gilmore,
Yeah,
Bag of Ants, we've got, bunch of golf movies.
Mm.
Happy Gilmore's the best, right?
yes.
Do you reckon? People say Tin Cup. They reckon Tin Cup or... I think Happy Gilmore's got it,
I think it's around that era when I was growing up. I was all comedy movies.
Yeah.
I watched all comedy movies, so I think that's kind of why the nostalgia of it. I still find it hilarious.
Happy Gilmore almost did change the game a little bit, didn't it? Like,
Well, the thing is,
I feel that's what Liv's doing now. Like they're just
I watched
the
it.
party holes.
I watched it as a kid that knew nothing about golf. Now watching it now,
When you're
now I'm
still
into
in it.
golf,
Oh,
and
sorry.
he drove a par 4, like things like
I know,
that. It's
just
like,
set aside.
Set aside.
like, yeah, I didn't know what that meant as a kid, but
There you go.
Made me think of that. I know we've spoken about it before. The cameo video you got me.
Oh yeah.
Shooting McGavin, yeah, that's
So good.
fantastic. He
you
just throwing in as many Happy Gilmore
I'll
lines.
put.
as
Oh,
possible.
you know what? I'll put it up.
You should.
I'll
You
put it
should.
up
That's
so everyone can see
fantastic.
it.
Yeah.
So we're coming up to July. The movie's coming out. Happy Gilmore 2.
Okay,
I know
yeah.
we've spoken about it, but just we're gearing up to it. You think it's gonna be good or not?
No, I think it's going to be terrible. I think it's going to be a cameo circus, and it's just going to be a lot of throwing back to lines that were said in the first movie,
Yeah.
and just I don't think there's going to be a real rich story in there.
I hope.
Unfortunately, I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, I hope it's not. I hope it's good.
Yeah,
But I just.
I feel like the Sandman kind of has that record now with his movies.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But then he also produced the best movies in the 90s, so
Oh, actually,
it might be in there.
another couple of good sports movies from him was Hustle. The
Oh, yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
That was a really good.
Oh,
yeah,
good
that was a
film.
good one.
And Uncut Gems as well.
Uncut Gems is
Uncut
awesome.
Gems, if you kind of see it as a sport movie, it's
You know what?
very,
Betting.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? I got another one for my Mount Rushmore.
Go.
Days of Thunder.
Oh, hell yeah!
What?
Oh, you kidding me?
No,
Cole Trickle.
Bit of NASCAR.
Rowdy Burns.
no.
Oh,
Yeah, you got
Tom Cruise. You got some homework.
You got some homework to do.
Major League.
Yeah.
And Days of Thunder. You got to
Yeah,
watch Days of
yeah,
Thunder.
Good one. That's up there. That's
Yeah.
on my.
I'll race your ass.
Yeah.
Oh, this could just turn into a quote fest.
Yeah. We should do a podcast
Everything-
about quoting.
Everything goes over my head.
So, yeah, there you go. That was a little segue. Where do we go through from there?
Well, why don't
99 started off with a bang.
Yeah, yeah.
well, we've got a bit to talk about.
We
Yeah.
do.
We've got-
It is.
We
the
are
week.
in major week,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll park that. We might get to it. Why don't we just touch on our golf and
Oh, you want to go there?
let's
Okay.
just go there first, and then we'll finish off with a bit of PGA chat.
Let's touch it.
Come on.
Me, I'm still playing like dog shit. Nothing to really report. Last week was crap.
But you're in
How'd you go
the
on the weekend?
I net 80.
Oh, yeah.
Net 80.
Yeah.
So it was just, I don't even know what I'm doing badly. I think it's putting, but yeah, the round's just, yeah, I'm in a slump. It's all right. I'll get out of it.
oh shit! You just won a race again. I'm just thinking of Days of Thunder.
Yeah, nice. I think it's funny, like, and don't,
This is going to be, I know this is going to hurt my feelings, but go ahead.
when you're confident,
Yeah.
it angers me. No, I'm joking. No, when you're confident, you can see your confidence on the course.
Yeah.
So for me on the weekend, like, for example, when you're hitting the ball really well and your irons really well, you're like up and about. And
Yeah.
it's just, it shines. Like on the green
Yeah.
on the weekend, I could see you look so defeated.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Like so defeated. Because it was like if you were trying to lag one up or something, and it would run out a bit too long, I could just see the defeat.
Hmm.
I reckon you went through a stage where you were putting really well.
Yeah.
You need to get to that stage.
Yeah,
That confidence. I think you need that confidence.
I do. The problem with that is, you know how I get that confidence? By playing well.
Yeah, I know, but you're.
But that's like, especially on the greens and stuff, when I'm putting well, it's because I'm confident. But that's the point. Like, I'm confident because I'm
Because you're
putting
putting
well.
well. Yeah.
Like, it's just,
Oh, I get it because
I just go up and hit it.
I'm similar. But yeah, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon even just
Yeah.
try and muscle up that false confidence because I reckon you look super defeated on the greens.
Yeah.
Whereas like a few months
I'm
ago,
trying to- I'm
you
trying-
were starting to get some consistency with the putting.
The thing is with putting for me, with the confidence thing, it's the fine line between confident and not giving a fuck. You know what I mean? That just
Yeah.
like, yep, I know where to hit it. Just hit it kind of thing where I overanalyze and, yeah. I don't know. Confidence is gone, but we'll get it
I
back.
want to ask you something again in a second, but
All right.
Chris,
But hang on, I just want to keep it with Whitey.
Okay.
Confidence could come back if you're in the market for some things.
I am in the market for a driver. That's true.
that's where I was going to go.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
Do you now? Okay, I know. Like people say like the gear, like again, if you swing like a donkey,
Yeah. Which I do.
and then you get the most expensive club, doesn't mean you're going to hit it me better, right? But it's
True.
like apply it to music, right? If you get good equipment, you start playing a little bit better.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And obviously, like gear can help. Do you think, like, how, like, for example, I got a couple of putters and every now or like drivers, and I'll rotate them through and whatever. So I was using, again, I said the Callaway AI Smoke, couldn't hit it.
Yeah.
Switch back to the Sim 2, way better contact. Now feel a lot more confident
Yeah.
in the driver. Do you think little like rotations through gear every now and again is a good thing? Like, so it does. Like, would you consider like getting a different style of putter, and when you're having a bit of a rough patch, you switch it up,
So
kind of refreshes?
like a mallet and
Something?
having like
Nah.
a mallet and a.
You don't think that? Do you not think that way? Because I know you hate fucking spending money.
Yeah.
Like,
And I hate change.
but like, when you first got that putter, hang on, but when you first got that putter,
Yeah.
your putting did improve at the start.
Not immediately.
Not immediately,
Steve,
but
Steve's trying to think of a way to justify buying new shit every week.
I know.
not necessarily. Not necessarily. I'm just trying. Like, I think does that
But
because
if
a
you
lot of
bought
people have a lot of gear
Oh, it
in,
does-
their,
it
in their
does.
rotation.
Yeah.
Other people don't care. They go, "No, I've had the same putter for 20 years. Doesn't make a difference." Or like Sticky's putter, for example.
Yeah, yeah.
He went and bought the Bettinardi Queen Bee putter. Costs shit ton.
Yeah.
And then he,
doesn't either.
his girlfriend beat him using that in mini golf and beat him, with that putter of his own. And
Yeah.
he's got this old little ping thing that looks like
Thing.
Kind of look like Mickelson's.
it looks like a chipper, like
Yeah,
those
yeah.
chippers. It looks like that. Kind of looks like Phil's.
Yeah, yeah.
Putters, yeah. Putters, I think that's the one thing you can't have too much of. Because
Would you have another one in your rotation, or just not?
I don't know. I like to be. I mean, I'm not good, but I like to be good at one, thing and not mix it up, because then I feel like you have to relearn to hit it with that other
But
thing.
like, I actually don't know the answer to this.
Mm.
Like, I've got no idea. So if anyone knows or whatever, feel free to contact us.
Yeah,
But like, you see during rounds, like pros changing it up.
yeah, yeah,
Well, not during the round, but
Like-
like during a tournament or whatever, or they, before a tournament, say if they've played, like we've seen DJ do it, like where
Yeah,
he switches
with
to the lab
the
putter.
lab and yeah.
Like, surely it makes a bit of a difference, or you feel
I
a certain
think
confidence. If you start to lose confidence in something and it's the
Yeah.
same repetitive thing, then aren't you just doing?
Can I just jump in? For putting, you said you've struggled with putting.
Mm.
Would you consider like an arm lock or a broomstick?
no.
Why?
I feel like there's probably a fundamental technical issue more than anything. So I feel like I need to fix that before
But do you think
going
that,
out there.
But do you think that if like I'm just hyper mathematically,
Yeah, yeah.
if you like switch to an arm lock and all of a sudden your putting improved out of sight, does it really matter?
No, but I don't think that's going to happen.
But yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
if,
yeah.
if there's an issue with the way you normally putt and then you putt
Use
with
something else.
I guess
different-
that's kind of proving his point to mine. It's the same thing, I guess. Then there's no reason to go spend money on something.
Yeah.
if it's a
I'm always
technique thing.
Yeah, my thing is always that I need to. Yeah, the new gear stuff is kind of a band-aid fix, where learning how to.
But you look cool because you got.
But in saying that, like with the confidence stuff, like I am getting a new driver. So that once I've made that decision, there is a little glimmer in my eye, a little spark.
That's what I mean. You need
Yeah,
the
yeah.
spark back.
It's
yeah,
actually-
so I know I'm about to purchase a driver. So now I'm excited about it.
You're thinking about which two?
It's between the TaylorMade QI10 Max and the Cobra Dark Speed.
Chris, what would you pick out of those two?
I already know what he's going to say.
QI10.
Yeah,
QI10.
yeah, but there's parameters around that.
So TaylorMade, if you're listening,
Why do you need the driver?
Yeah,
so do I.
but yeah,
I don't really.
Yeah, find that love back, man.
Oh, I still love it. It's just frustrating when you can't play well and when you can't practice all the time. So yeah.
Christopher.
You know.
Got a lesson booked in. Back on the back on the coaching train.
Yeah, right. With codes?
Yeah.
Nice one. Shout out to Cody. At Thaxted or
No, well, it's actually we're doing it at Noarlunga
at
at
the
Golf Hub.
Yeah, sweet.
Because the Thaxted driving range isn't
Yeah, nah.
happening at the moment.
Yeah, awesome.
So we're doing it there. So that's going to be I'll keep you regularly updated on that. It's actually I'm doing it next week, just before the podcast.
Okay. So you're going to come in fresh.
I'll come in
So the 100th episode.
100th episode, new man.
100th episode, Chris got a lesson. Nice.
100th episode,
It's
99 problems.
Yeah.
It's taken me 100 episodes, but I'm finally going to invest in my golf game.
Yeah, good.
Not just in gear.
Awesome.
Have you played?
Not this week, no.
Have you been to the range?
No, I actually haven't. I haven't done
Anything?
any practice this week. I've been way too busy.
I feel you.
We were saying having a kid's going to...
Change all that.
Yeah, but I'm
all
having
that.
a girl. She's going to be easier than having. You guys have got boys. It's harder work.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the teenage years. And
Yeah.
We'll talk then.
I was talking to a mate of mine, and he had a little boy recently,
Mm.
and he said that yes, it's hard work now. He's like, but I'll take my sleepless nights now rather than 15 years time.
Yeah.
It's an interesting point.
True.
I'm sure there are positives and negatives to both sides.
Yeah.
My golf... I got a 9 on a par 3 on the weekend in a stroke round.
Yeah.
It's just when it's the one hole.
Yeah.
Like, I was playing really well up until that point,
Yeah.
and then so I duck hook, chunked one, bladed one over in the bunker, hit one out of bounds from the bunker because that's the second time I've done that.
Yeah.
Where I've caught it super clean out of the bunker, and just go sailing. Dropped one.
Oh, that was 14 again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that right? So had to drop one in the bunker, tried to hit it out, left it in there, sat up on the lip.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that didn't roll back down. It
I
was
know.
ridiculous. And
Yeah.
It was like everything that could have gone wrong did.
Yeah.
And then trying to hit out absolutely destroyed the lip of the bunker. Sorry, Wollonga. And then a couple of putts and
Yeah.
there you go.
Tou-
But
touching. Yeah.
I've learnt to keep the cool now.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to talk about, like just keeping the cool, but also with the confidence side of things. When I'm playing and I have a bad hole early, I stay positive and stuff, but it's also okay. It's going to be that kind of round,
Yeah.
you know. So the shoulders come down. It's just like meh.
But it's so hard though, because like then
It's
can
just
turn-
one
you
hole,
can
though.
Turn it around.
Oh,
On
100%.
from there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, perfect example was your hole in one.
Yeah.
Yeah, said I got a 10 on the previous hole.
Well,
You got a hole in one, and then you started playing lights out from there.
Yeah. That is
So-
true.
Confidence guy.
I got to get that confidence back.
Yeah, so it was unfortunately not a great round.
Yeah.
The handicap, I've lost a couple of flags,
Hmm.
but I've still managed to stay around them. It's only gone up by 0.1. I think
might
I've
be-
gone up 0.4 in the last 3 weeks. So.
Fucking, I've averaged like 28 Stableford points the last 10 rounds. It's been a rough couple of weeks.
So even with that 9, because it goes off your Stableford score
Yeah.
anyway, even a stroke round, I had 19 points on that front 9,
Hmm.
and then just went to shit again.
Yeah.
Just terrible.
That's okay.
It's just terrible.
This week
It'll
is,
come around.
Yeah, this week's Stableford, and then the following week's Ambrose, which I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah.
That's going to be sick.
Yeah,
I
I
love
need-
a nice Ambrose round.
I need something to look forward to.
Yeah.
It's going to take the pressure off.
I feel like I play my best golf in Ambrose.
I'm going to
'Cause
buy
I
another
just-
whole box of balls, and I'm going to use driver everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm going to go driver off the deck.
If it's just off the green, I'm using driver.
I'm putting with my driver.
Yeah.
That's how excited I am. All right, well, that's my golf. There's not really much to report there.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for something to buy, though, so I'm sure I'll come in with something.
Yeah.
That's a nice little segue
Second.
into PGA Championship week with something you want to buy.
Hmm.
Let's start, before we get into the golf, let's start with what we've already seen released.
I haven't seen anything released.
I'll show you.
Please.
Callaway and TaylorMade have come in hot.
With their bags,
It's the best part about the majors,
give it to me.
except
Callaway is clearly the best one.
the Callaway one.
Clearly.
Clearly.
Callaway is this one here.
Please.
That's very
Oh, that
nice.
is crisp.
Better blue on blue action.
Yeah, I like
it's
that.
very, hey, we're in Charlotte.
Aqua, bit of navy. Love that.
The little bee detail on the zips.
Oh,
this
look
is
at the head
that-
covers.
Oh, yeah, the D's.
Yeah, we're in Buzz City.
That's fucking awesome. Oh, okay.
All right. And then tailor-made.
Very Charlotte Hornets.
Very Charlotte Hornets.
Tailor-made golf.
Now, I haven't seen anything from... We normally get Strixon and Cobra as well.
Yeah.
Haven't seen them at time of recording. They'll make a mug of me.
Strixon won't do it.
They'll
You
make,
reckon?
They'll
No.
make a mug of me and release it just before we get this out.
Ooh. I like the colour scheme.
TaylorMade, that they're
Gold-
in
gold
love with the gold lately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gold with navy. That's sick.
I think I'm going to go Callaway.
Yeah, the Callaway one's awesome.
I think a bit more detail.
Just to be different, I like the TaylorMade. Bit more just...
Hey, that would look really nice with a QR10.
It really would.
That would.
Just saying.
It really
like-
would.
True.
Yeah, Strixon won't. Who was the
I
other
reckon
one?
they will. Cobra normally do as
Cobra
well.
might. But no,
Cobra may have released
Strixon
it.
usually do one for the Open, US Open, and Masters. I don't think they usually do one for PGA. Maybe they live heavy. I don't know. No, I'm joking.
No,
all
yeah,
in the-
the
it's all in the
Callaway
name.
one.
Yeah, I'm taking the Callaway.
Yeah, so we're in Buzz City. We're in Charlotte, North Carolina this week.
Yeah.
At Quail Hollow for the PGA Championship.
Hello.
Tar Heels.
Of course, defending champion Xander Schauffele.
Yep.
A few storylines. The PGA Championships had a little bit recently. A few storylines. We had Scotty Scheffler last year, getting arrested.
Was that?
That was a
PGA?
year ago.
That was a year ago.
For some reason, I thought it was the Masters. Yeah.
I thought it
No,
was,
yeah, it was the PGA.
And the Brooks and Bryson thing kicked off a couple of years ago
Yeah.
at the PGA Championship. Speaking of Brooks as well, he's going for his fourth Wanamaker this week. Probably wouldn't shock me to see him take it out, but I've done a little bit of research. It's the longest yardage. It's the longest of the majors this year.
Okay.
But it's only a par 71.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's 7,600, and they're saying accuracy off the tee is going to be really important, and the greens are tricky. So your approach has got to be really good.
Yeah.
It hosted the 2017 PGA Championship as well,
Okay.
which was JT's first major. Runners
He just won recently.
The RBC, didn't he?
in good form. Runners up: Francesco Molinari, Louis Oosthuizen, and Pat Reed.
Interesting.
Pat Reed.
And he's in a bit of form as well.
And he's got an invite
Yes,
this week,
he does.
which we might have a look at who has the invites and sort of how they've got them as well.
Yeah, because this has kind of opened up a whole can of worms, really. Like,
Which is probably going to lead me back to my Lucas Herbert chat.
yeah. Saying he should, yeah.
Yeah, why don't we just start with that?
Yeah, he won the RBC Heritage. Sorry, just a little side note. JT. Yeah, go on.
Herbie,
Yes.
is he stiff?
What, not to get the...
I mean, after that win, I'd be pretty stiff.
I mean, he said himself, like, they can invite who they want to invite, and he was, pretty magnanimous, and he's like, you've probably got to earn your spot on these tournaments. Do you feel like with some of the invites that have been going out that Herbie has,
I don't really know enough about it.
He's sitting fifth.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like some of the guys, like McKibben's been invited ahead of him. DJ's DJ, but like if you're going on current form,
Was there a couple? There was another young guy that got invited from Liv. Was it like Ortiz or something like
Pooch.
that? Pooch, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Over Herbert.
Herbie's sitting above both of them. He's had 3 podium finishes this year, plus the win in Japan last week.
Yeah.
What's the criteria of getting invited?
Well,
Yeah.
there are just PGA of America invites, so they can just. There are ones that they just pick,
Yeah.
and they have gone out to. If you look at the guys that they've sent them out to, PGA of America invitees. So Sergio's got one of them, DJ's got one of them, Tom McKibben got one, Joaquin Neiman got one, David Pooge, Pat Reed.
Yeah,
Were the
right.
live guys that got those. It seems random. Like those names seem a bit random.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like they're the top 5 live players in the, Neiman, Sergio, sure.
Like we said, DJ's DJ, Pat Reed,
Fair enough.
Ryder Cup player, major
McKibben,
winner.
interesting. I guess young guy prospect.
McKibben I can kind of justify because he had earned his PGA card
Yeah.
before he came to live. So, I
But
guess...
in saying all that, I don't want Herbie to take someone else's spot, I think, but definitely from that win, he should have got an invite as well.
There's a few names here that I wouldn't mind if he took their spot, but
Yeah,
Not
right.
sure. Yeah,
but I think he's a bit unlucky.
Yeah, I think so.
He's he's the highest. It's interesting. He's the highest placed Ripper player this season when you consider that Leash has won an event and Herbie's still the highest placed Ripper. 3 podium finishes, and plus the win last week. I think he's unlucky.
But that's still like why Liv need to have some kind of point system that, allocate them
Well,
to majors because,
And if you believe everything you see lately,
it
that
gets them
conversation's
loads of-
happening.
Yeah, the OWGR.
yeah,
They need to figure that out. That's
yeah.
going to be a constant problem. I mean, they've created pathways for them to get in, but
But yeah, like you said, like these invites are fantastic, but they do seem a little random. They don't seem. I don't know.
I just don't know enough about it
Yeah.
to really.
I guess it's
like,
up to the
really know.
Yeah, it's up to the PGA Championship to decide who they
The
invite.
PGA of America.
Yeah,
Got a little interesting fun fact for you about
Please.
Quail Hollow.
Yeah.
Quail Hollow. Rory McIlroy has the course record here.
Yeah.
Oof, really?
Yep.
Interesting. What is it?
61.
Yeah, right.
So do you want to talk about the golfers or
Do you want to talk about... Do we run the live guys and
Yep.
how they've got their invites, and maybe we'll just talk about them a little bit.
Yep.
So we got past winners of the PGA Championship is the first invite category. Now, Marty Keimer
Yep.
is one. Not in the greatest form. I can't really...
So should we say if they make the cut as well?
Yeah.
No,
I don't think he'll make the cut.
Can't see him...
he's not in.
Hope he proves me wrong. Can't
Yeah.
see him troubling anyone. Brooks Koepka. Shooting for PGA number 4. It wouldn't shock me. You know what?
He'll make. I reckon he'll do all right. Actually,
I think he might be a top 10 chance. Wouldn't shock me if he came out and won it.
I could see him winning, and I can see him not making the cut. And I'm going to say he's not going to make the cut.
I'm going to say he finishes top 10.
Yeah, I'm going to say top 10.
You know what? I'm going to say he finishes top 5.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Phil Mickelson.
Doesn't make the cut.
No.
Yeah.
He won. Like, this was his last major
Yeah.
that he's won.
Yeah, I think he started the season well, but he's just dropped off a little bit. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe a major will,
I think he'll make the cut. I just don't think he'll do much else. So the next category is recent winners of the Masters with a 5-year exemption, so 21 to 25 at the moment. So John Rahm is in that category.
I think
He's struggled
Was he?
in majors.
Was he? I don't know if I saw this right. I thought he withdrew from the PGA,
Oh, really?
but then Liv put up a graphic after I saw that.
with Rahm Hatton.
With Rahm Hatton, yeah.
and McKibben.
I thought he had to withdraw again because of that, like a toe
Oh,
problem with it. Remember he had that issue, or was that last year that he withdrew?
I've got him here.
I think it was last year.
I know he
issues.
had to withdraw from something last
Okay.
year, but I thought I saw it come up again for this year. But I
Yeah,
don't know.
right.
And that's why I was like, "Oh, you're kidding me!" But you got to be McKibben. me.
Yeah, there
But,
it is.
No, as far as I can see, John Rahm is
okay,
in.
so if he's in, what do you think? I feel like he really needs to do something in the majors.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to. I feel like he's so consistent on live, and it's just a matter of time. I think it's now. I could see him top 3,
If he
top 5, top 3.
I think he'll make the cut. If he doesn't do any, going early. If he doesn't do any damage this major, I think people they were already having a go after the Masters, saying like him going to live. It's really dropped off, like for him and whatever. And I don't know. I feel like he needs to do something in the majors to really show people he's obviously still one of the best golfers in the world.
It feels like maybe the PGA fans and the anti-live people are kind of feel like they're a little bit vindicated in what they've said about Rahm.
Yeah.
And you're looking at him to...
Yeah, you look at him at live, and like you said, what is it? Is it 20 or 19 events or something?
Well, every event.
Every event that he's been top 10, it's like, okay, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. Yeah, but I want him to do something. I hope I reckon he'll make the cut. Not sure. I'm probably just going to go on his major form recently and say he probably doesn't end the weekend where he needs to, but I think he'll make the cut.
I think he's, I'm hoping and thinking he'll be in top 5.
Yeah, of course, we've got crazy weather so far over there. Have you seen the, predicted, storms and raining
down?
Did you see the footage of Matsuyama out there?
Yeah,
Like, the green was, flooded, and he's out there
putting.
Recent winners of the US Open 2020 to 2024. So Bryson DeChambeau gets his invite from that.
I think he'll be there again.
He'll be top 5.
Yeah. Do you think he wins?
No.
I don't think he wins, but I think, I reckon top 10.
I've got my tip for a winner.
Okay.
You know what? His approach and his putting deserted him on the last day of the Masters.
Yeah.
If he gets that back, he's a big chance to win. Because it's going to be key. Your approach and where you put the ball on the green, where you're putting from, is going to be really important, as is the accuracy off the tee. If he can keep the driver in check and he gets his approach game back, it's kind of like one of those courses as well where you've got to get your point, you've got to bank your score early because the stretch coming home into 18 is really tricky.
Yeah, yeah.
So you've got to start well and hold on at the end. Recent winners of the Opens where Cam Smith comes in.
Doesn't make the cut.
I think he makes the cut, but he's around the 30.
The cut line.
Yeah, he's right around 30.
Yeah, it's just
maybe 20.
He's starting to... Last couple of weeks on Live, he's starting to come back into form, but he hasn't really...
Hot crack.
Hasn't made a real charge, has he?
Yep.
I don't know. I think he'll make the cut, but I don't think he'll... Yeah. Next one. Top 3 on the official World Golf Rankings International Federation ranking list. Golf. Sorry. Golf. John Catlin is a reserve, so may not get a start, but I don't know. Can't.
Yeah.
The next one, though. The next one, I reckon, is one that everyone wants to see make the cuts. The current senior PGA champion, Dickie Bland.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he's playing well.
It's probably
so he's a reserve, is he?
No, he's in.
Oh, he's in.
Oh, John Catlin's a reserve.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's just the length, with
him,
whether he can match it with the big boys.
He's the Eagle King.
Yeah. So
that'd be good to see.
Hey, he's up there with Liv, and he takes it up there. I mean, he finished 3rd or whatever it was in Korea. So it's
Did you see the footage today? I think it was on Cleek's Instagram, or maybe it might have been Live Golf, and they went into the champions locker room, and Dickie Bland, they went past McIlroy and
nice.
The leading 20 players, the leading 15 players, and for those tying for 15th place in the 2024, so last year's event.
Yeah,
Dean Burmester
makes the cut. Yeah,
I mean that's a pretty good form line. He's top 15.
Yeah,
I feel like
last year
maybe top 25-ish, around that mark. I would say something like that. Yeah,
I think Burmie's going to finish top 10.
Okay, I could see that happening.
I've got a few guys that I think will finish top 10.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just my
little 2 cents.
Top 70 players who are eligible. Let's see if we got anyone on this list. I don't think we do. No. However, interesting storyline. Jordan Spieth's on this list, and he's going for the Grand Slam. This is the one he needs.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's shifted from Rory's done his. Now it's all the pressure on
Spieth.
Playing members of the 2023 Ryder Cup who are ranked within the top 100 on the golf rankings, and Tyrrell Hatton is on that list.
Nice. I feel like most majors, he's up there.
He's top 20.
Yeah, top 20-ish. I'd like to see the tie rate.
Makes the cut.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
form's not been... He's
Great.
fallen away a little bit.
On live, I feel like. I mean, there's only been one major this year so far, but yeah, the tie rate would be up there.
Tie rate will be there. Yeah, I'll say he'll make the cut. Interesting, Eugenio Chikara's got an invite as well for the top 3 finishes on the DP World Tour. So that move's paid off for him. Also, another former live player, Laurie Cantor's got a PGA invite. So this is that PGA of America invitees, which is that list that I ran before.
Yeah.
So Sergio's the first name on that list. His form's taken a nosedive recently.
Yeah, it really has.
Didn't
Started well in the start of the season.
wasn't great at the Masters either.
No.
I'm going to say doesn't make the cut.
Yeah, I don't think he
Yeah,
does either.
neither.
I hope he does, but his form's taken it's plummeted.
Mine's pure feeling.
Yeah. DJ,
Doesn't make the cut.
Makes the cut, but around that.
he needs to start well.
Yeah.
And
I feel like he does and then fades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I could see him making the cut and then maybe being a non-factor on the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Tom McKibben,
Yeah, I think he makes the cut.
you reckon?
Yeah.
Doesn't make the cut.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, he won't make the cut.
Twist my arm.
Now, next one. This is a real talking point. Joaquin Neiman.
Yeah.
Let's spend a bit of time about
I hope.
Waco.
I
Yeah.
really hope.
He's
Wearing
different.
the hat.
Yeah. Different to the Rahm, but he's been so impressive on live. I feel like he needs to make a real splash. He needs to be, I reckon, top 5.
Remember when we were talking like a couple of years ago about Taylor Gooch?
Yeah.
Like, this guy is so good. Why is he not getting invites? You know, this
I
kind
feel
of
like
thing.
it's different with Neiman.
Yeah.
Neiman's getting the invites. He's now got to cash in.
I feel like it's different though. He's that young. He's that impressive. Like, just when you hear again, like people like Rick Shields talking about him and being present with him and watching him and all that stuff and saying how impressive he actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what his potential is. I feel like a major is not far, even though he hasn't done heaps in the majors. I feel like a major is not out of the realm of possibility, like to come soon.
Yeah.
Like, I feel
He'll
like-
win one.
Yeah,
Yeah. His best golf can beat anyone in the
Yeah.
world.
yeah.
Him and Bryson.
Yeah.
I think like the other guys that they get it right on the weekend or
Yeah.
I feel like
over the 4
I
days.
feel like in a way, I don't know, like it could be called an idiot on this one, but I feel like Neiman holds it together better than Bryson. Like I feel like when Neiman's not like when he's going through it, because at every point in the round, unless someone just plays lights out for the entire weekend and they're just miles ahead,
Yeah.
there
comes a point, especially in 4 days,
Yeah.
where
mental fatigue
there's
sets in.
there's a moment, right?
Yeah.
But
Composure. Need the composure.
But even just comparing it to live over the 3 days, there's a stretch or a run of holes that might. I feel like Neiman holds it together better than Bryson, and I feel like
I don't know about that.
Bryson. I don't know because sometimes you can see him; he gets visibly frustrated.
Yeah, in the
He's-
Masters. But look at
No, I'm just even some of the live events. Like you got to remember he won, but he was
against Chuck-
leading.
but he had Chucky breathing down his neck.
But he was leading for the 4 tournaments going into the last round.
Yeah.
And then he
And then
he
I-
managed to get one of them, which was good, obviously. But some of those he got visibly frustrated.
But look back at-
I just feel like Neiman's like he's never quite out of it. Even if he's not playing his best, he's never quite out of it.
Yeah.
But then look at what Bryson did in the US Open last year.
I'm not knocking Bryson. He's on my
Sounds
on my
like
team.
it sounds like you're having a go at him.
No, I'm just saying how good I think Neiman is.
Yeah.
I'm saying even when he's playing, and I'm using the bunnies here, when he's playing badly, I don't think he's playing badly. I just think he's just missing by a little bit, and it's just the little things. I don't think he's ever really playing badly or hits bad shots. It's just he's not quite getting it done like when he's playing well. I don't know. He's really good, and I think he holds it together well.
So what do you reckon? Where does he need a place for it to be a success?
He's got to be top 10.
Top 10.
I mean, it says he's listed here as the PGA of America invitees. There's a bit of an asterisk on that because that invitee won that spot because of the place finish as of, last week on Live.
Yeah.
So he has essentially earned this spot. He's got to make use of this one. It has to be top 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, people are going to. I think they'll start asking questions.
Yeah.
Anyway, he'll definitely make the cut, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, he's good enough to win.
Not sure.
Like if you look at the list of all these players, he's good enough.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
And you said on his day, he's one of the best in the world. I think he finishes top 10. David Pooge
Doesn't make the cut.
he's faded a bit too on Live, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Like he has good rounds, and then
No, I'm going to say he makes the cut.
hope so, but
I think both him and Neiman, they drive the ball long. If it's a long course, I think they're both good enough with the putter. I think they're creative enough. I think they do it. And I actually think, like I said, him and Ortiz, they've been really impressive this year on Live, and I think they've been consistent. They've been a lot. They've placed higher each event than usual in what I think anyway. So I reckon he makes the cut and does well.
and Pat Reed
Makes the cut.
Yeah, I feel like Pat's going to be up there.
top 10.
Just feel like he plays well in majors.
You know
Yeah,
what? You can see this happening with Ryder Cup at the end of the year. How good would it be if we got Bryson Brooks and Pat Reed all back on the USA team?
Yeah, and I think they will do that as well.
Well, Keegan Bradley has said that
He just wants the best
he
players.
wants the best players.
Which is awesome.
He seems to be. I like him as a captain.
Yeah.
He's put all the bullshit to one side, and it's like I just want the best guys. And I
Which
think
it should be about. It should be about them wanting to beat the
other
European team,
yeah.
and that's it.
I've heard
And on the other side as well. Exactly the same.
I've heard talk about that Keegan's the kind of guy that he'll actually go to live events and watch these guys play as well. So it'd be interesting if he actually does that.
Yeah, right.
And some talk of Luke Donald as well
Yeah, right.
doing that with some European guys. So there's
We're going to do tips.
yeah. Okay.
So what are we just doing over out winner?
Give me.
Should we make this interesting for our tips
You
competition?
got a bet?
No. Let's have two.
Yeah.
Best place live.
What, you can earn bonus points for our tips competition?
I think just have two.
Okay. Oh, two winners.
You can have two. You can have two picks, and if
a
either
winner-
of those come in for a winner, then that's your points for our tipping comp that we've got going on. Because Whitey's in the lead. He's on 4. I'm on 2. You're Donut King. Yeah.
What if we do like a winner and a a best place Aussie?
I was going to say best place live.
Right, let's do.
Okay, let's do a winner
Okay.
and a best place live.
Let's do 3 then, because I've got 2 winners.
Let's do 7.
Yeah.
I've got 2 winners. And I can't decide which one it's going to be. But then I need a live guy.
But you can't.
That'll give you a hint.
Steve, you got to pick one winner.
Okay, Chris.
Give me a winner and your best place live player.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Why do you go?
No.
Okay.
I always go first.
Well, I think that Scotty is going to win, but I
Son
won't
of a bitch.
pick Scotty.
Oh, good.
Actually, I'm going to pick Scotty.
Oh,
I'm going to pick Scotty.
He was insane last week.
yeah.
I think Rory could also get it done. And I think Rory could get the next one done. And I think Rory could get the next one done. I just kind of feel like since
What?
him went,
You think he can run the card?
I think now that he's won,
and then Europe will win the Ryder Cup.
Monkey's
and
off his back.
everything's coming up, Rory.
I think he is going to be so hard to beat now that he's won the Masters. That's just my opinion.
You reckon the swagger's back?
Yeah.
I just think that
That upsets me so much.
I think he's going to be the new Pope.
You think about the pressure. You could see the pressure lifted up when he won the Masters.
Yeah.
I just think now it's like, okay,
Well-
now it's like, okay, how many of these things can I get?
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any pressure for him now.
Wouldn't shock you, would it? Like,
No.
There's no pressure on him now. Really,
the
there's
guy,
no
the
pressure
guy
on him.
holds the course record at this course.
Yeah.
He is accurate off the tee.
He
saw his approach.
He hits the ball a ton.
Look at his approach. You just saw what he did in the Masters under extreme pressure.
Yeah.
He's got all the attributes that you need to win here.
Yeah. But I'm going to go Scotty Scheffler.
Okay.
You guys tip, and then I'll come back to
You go,
mine.
Whitey.
Scotty Scheffler. I should have gone first.
Well, I know we said winner and best place live guy. It's kind of one. It's all in one. I'm picking Patrick Reed.
Okay.
Okay.
He was so good at the Masters. Like, probably had things gone another way, probably could have won it.
I think with weather, anyone could win it.
Yeah, it's a bit
You
of
know
a
what I mean?
leveler.
If that's a, you know,
Are you saying that Pat Reed's a
No,
mutter? He likes the wet.
I'm saying anyone's, you know, it could be anyone. I just think that those two guys are probably, I mean, they are the top
Yeah.
in golf at the moment. So, oh yeah, I think if Rory wins, I would not be surprised at all,
No.
and he'd be a pick of mine. I think, even if he didn't finish well in this, which I don't see happening, I think he'll finish top 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll say Scotty. So Scotty, and Pat Reed.
Live player.
So top 10, or what do we
So
say?
no, Pat Reed's your top live guy.
No, I'm saying what's the
Well, the next one is your top place live guy.
and this counts as a
This counts as a tip
for
if
what?
If we're going under your rules.
So who's going to...
Oh, so just if this player finishes
the highest out of the live
out
guys,
of the live guys, I get a tip.
you
for
get a point.
it.
Trying to spice up the tipping comp.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give you guys a chance.
I'm torn between Bryson and Brooks.
Brooks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too bad he can't get fantasy points in majors.
Can
Can we do something with that?
Nah.
Let's do a point.
I'm gonna
Let's
go.
do a point.
I'll say Bryson.
You going to say Bryson?
Yeah.
I'm tossing up between Rahm and Neiman.
Rahm Neiman.
The
Rahm and
combo.
Neiman Noodle. More as a hope more than anything. I'm going to say Rahm.
Podium finish. You reckon?
I kind of feel like if he's up there, he's going to take it out.
You want to change your tip?
No. There's more chance for me to win
Yeah, nice.
points.
I've just narrowed my chances by picking Pat Reed to win, but I'll stick with him.
No, I mean, if I was you, I'd pick a different live player.
No, I'm going all in.
Nah, cover your
That's a classic.
back.
That's a classic.
But he's a
donut
live
king.
guy. He's the top live guy
Yeah,
Come on.
because he's going to win.
classic donut king over here. You get it.
Okay.
You watch Pat Reed holding that trophy.
Yeah, you're
next
going heaps well at the moment.
I'll get 2 points if Pat Reed wins.
That's
Okay.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that is true. Double the points.
True.
Level the playing field. All the chips in the middle.
Yeah.
Sure, it'll work out. I hope he
Well,
wins.
Yeah.
that's it. That's PGA Championship
Nice.
kind of wrapped up there.
Major talk.
After this week's halfway through the major season.
We're halfway through live season, halfway
Yes.
through the major season.
Depressing. I like it.
But it's so good that it's Ryder Cup year as well.
Oh, I'm jazzed for that. I can't wait.
Episode 99, done and dusted, wrapped up. Guys, we're one more away from 3 digits.
Next week.
What are we going to do to celebrate?
Oh, we got to do something.
We've got some things we're going to talk about next week.
Okay.
Things.
Things.
Nice.
Things are good.
All right. Well, enjoy the major, boys.
Yes.
Chris, enjoy the lesson.
I'll give you a full rundown in episode 100.
And yeah, we should have plenty more to talk about. Hopefully, some good stories about golf for next week. That's all. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.